Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the chapter 3rd of chemistry, that is atoms and molecules. Previously, in chapter 1 and 2, you have studied that anything in our surrounding which has mass and occupies space is known as matter. And matter exists in three states: solid, liquid, and gases. These matter or particles are made up of very small tiny particles which are known as atoms. As we know, the smallest unit of our body is cell. Similarly, in non-living objects, the smallest building block, smallest unit of any substance is called as atom. For example, if you take a tiny particle of sand and you observe in the microscope that it contains millions of atoms. That atom is the very smallest unit or smallest particle of any substance which you cannot see in the naked eye. You have to see from electron microscope. Even in the microscope you cannot see very clearly, so for that we need electron microscope, means having very much magnifying power. Yes, in chapter 2 you studied that matter is either pure or impure. Pure matter is either element or compound, and impure is mixture. So element or compound, that is made up of atom. Therefore, what is atom? It is the smallest particle of an element which may or may not have an independent existence. Means some element exist in the independently state. For example, helium, argon, they do not combine with other. They are inert gases and they have independent existence. And some elements combine with other and then exist. They are known as either molecule or we call it as compound. Therefore, all matter, whether an element, a compound, or a mixture, is made up of very tiny particles called atoms. Element, compound, and when they are mixed, they are known as mixtures, and all these are made up of very tiny particles called atoms. Our ancient philosophers or rishis also told that every substance is made up of very small particle known as Parmanu. So the other scientist researches on that, and they said, they discussed in this chapter the chemical properties of atom, how chemically atoms react with each other to form a new substance. In the previous chapter we have discussed the physical properties of matter, means atoms. Now in this we are going to discuss about chemical properties. So for chemical properties, how chemical change take place, That is known as chemical reaction. When we are talking about chemical reaction, we should know what is chemical reaction. Chemical reaction is a reaction in which two or more substances react to form product. Means hydrogen plus oxygen combines to form water. So, hydrogen and oxygen are known as reactants, and the formation of water takes place, and that is known as products. Water is product, and hydrogen and oxygen to form water, hydrogen and oxygen are known as reactant. Therefore, Lavoisier and Joseph established laws which explain lot about chemical reaction. They gave the law, that is laws of chemical combination, which consist of two parts. That is, first part is law of conservation of mass, which states, according to it, matter cannot be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. Means, in a chemical reaction, total mass of products is equal to total mass of reactant. What does it means? Suppose if you are doing a chemical reaction, whatever the mass of reactant and whatever the form you are obtaining, that total mass in the beginning and total mass in the end should be same. For example, suppose 2 gram of hydrogen is combining with 1 gram of oxygen to form water, then the mass of water should be 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3 grams. Means matter cannot be created nor destroyed. Only the form can be changed. Hydrogen and oxygen, if weight of reactant is 3 gram, so weight of product means mass of product must be 3 grams. So this is the law of conservation of mass, which we will prove experimentally also. The next part of this is, that is law of constant proportion. What does it states? According to it, in a pure chemical compound, same elements are present in a definite proportion by mass and volume irrespective of the method of preparation. What does it means? Means in a compound, for example water, H2O, means 2 atoms of hydrogen will combine with 1 atom of oxygen, whether it is prepared in India or US or somewhere else. Ammonia, NH3, 1 atom of nitrogen will combine with 3 atoms of hydrogen, and that ratio is fixed wherever you prepare and whosoever is going to prepare it. So this is law of constant proportion. Carbon dioxide, 1 atom of carbon will combine with 1 atom of 2 atom of oxygen, that is wherever it is prepared. Means in water, H2O, 2 atoms by mass of hydrogen is 1 and mass of oxygen is 16. So 2 ratio 16 means 1 ratio 8. By mass they will always combine 1 ratio 8, and by volume 2 hydrogen combines with 1 oxygen. So this will remain same, and this can be proved experimentally also, which we are going tomorrow. That's all.